Many patients are turning to stem cell therapy as a means of non-surgical joint pain relief when their mobility and quality of life are severely compromised. And many of those patients turn to Dr. Dennis Locks and his innovative treatment that may also be able to help you return to an active and fulfilling life. And today he is joined once again by Brandy Winans and former NFL player Ian Beckles. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Dr. Locks, it seems like every time we get to meet your guests, they're continuing to rave about what you're able to do. And we talk about how you are world-renowned, but you help everybody out there. What do you want people to know about stem cells and how you can help them too?
Well, if you understand how complex an athlete is, everybody else follows the same curve. As you age, things wear out. Athletes, you just have to know what their goal is, but everybody in everyday life has a goal. They want to go shopping, they want to go to spin class, they have other aspirations, so you individualize for each patient.
And so some people age a little quicker because of their professions, maybe as the gentleman next to you there. Yeah. Ian, we've heard from Derek Brooks, and he gave you the credit for introducing him to Dr. Locks. Talk about your relationship a little bit and how your life has definitely been more fulfilling because of the things that Dr. Locks has been able to help you with.
Well, unlike Derek Brooks, who has the anatomy of Superman, I had many surgeries, and those things creep up on you later on in life. And it got to a point where my knees were a problem, and nobody wants surgery. Sometimes it's wear and tear, and I didn't know much about stem cell therapy. Looked it up a little bit, looked up who's the top, and everything pointed to Dr. Locks. So when I talked about being the tops with stem cell therapy, long story short, got it done. And I think for me, it's the best thing I've done for my body ever. I mean, my life in general is much easier because I'm not dragging my knee around, I'm not in constant pain. And you don't have to be in the NFL for 9 years to have constant pain. A lot of people have constant pain.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you touched on that and being able to be as involved as you now are in the community. And Brandy, as I was getting familiar with your work and everything that you're able to do, it's interesting because you even admitted you've heard stem cell therapy kind of swirling, as many of us had, and you decided to pick up the phone call for yourself in addition to knowing the results in your friends such as Ian there.
Yes, in fact, I've known Ian since the early 90s. We go way back, but Derek had referred me, and then Dr. Locke said, yeah, I told Ian about Brandy, and he goes, Winans? And yes, because I do work with a lot of the former players and families here through our NFL Alumni Tampa Bay chapter. And I was so excited because anything to avoid any type of surgery. I was apprehensive like everybody, but once I got on the phone with Dr. Locks, he immediately emailed me back. Then we got on the phone right away. I went in for a consult. 3 days later, I was in for both of my hips and my shoulder as a kickboxing dancer, horsewoman. As I'm aging, and I got a few on these guys, it continues to be something that's a problem. And it's been 10 days now, and I'm actually able to start sleeping at night on my hips, and my shoulders much better. So I'm looking forward to down the road as everything starts to stay in my system.
Help spread the word. Well, of course, we're talking about athletes. We're talking about yourself, who's very active. You've even brought up professions such as, I don't know, hairstylists that you've been able to help as well, right, Dr. Locks?
Yes, I have hairstylists in Beverly Hills, and a lot of stylists from cutting, their thumbs go. So you fix their thumb, and they're very grateful. Hairstyles for life. I
was going to say hairstyles for life, and this isn't just any hairstylist either, though, Dr. Locks.
No, it's a Giuseppe Franco. It's for the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone go there. So if it's good enough for them, hey, it should be good enough for me.
I would say so. And again, we love when you come here and just spreading your message. And I know that's part of it. You want to educate people on how this actually works and how you are the one that can help them, right? Right.
Well, one of the things that Brandy and Ian touched on is not only do I do sports medicine, but I'm kind of a real expert on osteoarthritis. And if you're an athlete and you injure your joint, it's going to be arthritis. down the road. It's arthritis in the making. But everybody ages, and so the people who aren't professional athletes, they age too. So I understand that very well, and that's why I help them.
And if you want more information and think that Dr. Locks can help you, well, he again has treated patients from around the world, and you could be the next one. There's the information on your screen. There's the website phone number as well. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate all of your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.